coach. This is the 2020 season on
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down.
I blocked the punt today.
A big boot that time. 57 yards. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. 25 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Henry. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go now. 70, Indy. I got you, Pop.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Got it. Check. Watch it before. Got one. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it worked, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down.
That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They'll run. It's Henry. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch made. It's Moreau. 23 yards, the final tally. Charles, this one's not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay with... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Back to you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 13. Check 13. White Monday down.
First throw now for the backup Carr. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Henry, and down inside the 15 he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 47 is the mark. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap. Be deterred by anything else. And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him. Type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
We got this.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by... Frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they say with a chuckle they called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That pass just a little bit off.
Lay down.
Maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stat. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. 3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
March 47. March 47. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 8. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Nelson. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Yeah, why?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And caught by Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He completes it to Henry. 23 yards on the play.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Easy work. It's easy work.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, it's a So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
8, read. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hustle, hustle. Hit it.
And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, these guys have won 3. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Down the left side.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with Henry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 60 out now.
All day, just like that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set. 90 Wolf.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Left side here, caught by Clay. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working out it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going to run you over.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back to throw here. He dumps it off for Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and inches. And caught by Henry. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
30 base.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Matt.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
18 Gator.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flushed out right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. $19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw caught. What about the foul? And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
into the category of obvious. You hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martinez. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There goes a deep ball. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he's going to go down again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the 1st.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over at their own 40. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
23 yards to pick up there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay, his 9th. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
70, Indy.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 9 now. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll...
guys, on the video here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it.